Hi guys, today I'm going to show you a little piece of our history.
My ancestors lived 2,600,000 years ago. The world was nothing like today. No cities, no roads, not even fire. Only earth, wild beasts, and us, small, fragile, hungry. But that was the beginning of humanity. Back then, we didn't even call ourselves humans. We were learners, learning to walk upright, learning to hold a stone, learning to survive. The stone, our beginning. Stone was our first tool and our first weapon. We took one rock, struck it against another, and magic happened. A sharp edge appeared. That edge cut meat, stripped bark, carved skin. That edge could scare off a predator. Stone fed us. Stone protected us. Stone killed for us. Without stone, we were prey. With stone, we became hunters. Life in groups. We were never alone. My ancestors lived in small groups, just a few families together. Together, it was easier to find food. Together, it was easier to stay alive. When one found berries, they shared. When one fell, another helped them rise. For the first time, we understood survival is not about being the strongest. It is about holding on to each other. The daily struggle. Food was the purpose of every day. We dug roots, gathered wild fruits, caught small animals. But hunting larger prey was always a risk. Saber-toothed cats, hyenas, giant birds of prey, all wanted us as their meal. We were not kings of nature. We were its victims. Every day was a test, and every night, an even greater fear.
Push!
Nights without fire. Imagine a night without light, only darkness and cold. In the shadows, the glowing eyes of predators. In the silence, the snap of branches, the rustle of grass. My ancestors huddled together, clinging to each other, waiting for the sun to return. We didn't know fire yet, but we already knew fear. Fear that sharpened our senses. Fear that made us stronger. First tools. Over time, we learned more. Stone could be shaped, not just broken. And so came the first hand axes. They crushed bones, opened marrow, cut branches. For the first time, we were not just using nature, we were shaping it. It was the dawn of tools. And from that moment, we would never be without them again. The hunt. Hunting alone was suicide. But together, we had a chance. We drove animals into swamps, into rivers, over cliffs. We shouted, we struck, we fought. When the prey fell, it was the celebration. Meat for everyone. The young laughed, the old shared, and for a moment the group became one. Perhaps that was the first spark of community.
Let us go! We must move.
The first spark of society. Steps toward humanity. Yes, we were wild. We had no language and only shouts and gestures. We had no art, only scratches on stone. We had no future, only the next day. But inside us, something was growing. The seed of humanity. We began to think. We began to plan. We began to survive, not by strength, but by mind. Final lesson. Today you have phones, cities, machines, weapons, airplanes. My ancestors had only stone, but stone was enough. It was the first step toward civilization, the first step toward who we are today. Remember this, survival is not for the strongest. It is not for the smartest. It is for the ones who can adapt. My ancestors knew this, and I, Ormo, the wild wanderer from the future, remind you of their lesson.